Let's see. Oh. Hey, P-Turn. Yeah. Kinda decided to make a new map because the old one was outdated, and I had some really good ideas actually for maps. Well, I just made a deal with the scripter, and he seems very professional, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen now. I mean, it wasn't that expensive, but it's around 200 USD, and that's not even the finished game. But so yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell what kind of map idea I got just from this. Tell me in the in the chat if you can tell what this is. It's the prior Extinction one. If you weren't subscribed last year, that's when we started the project, but it was kind of cancelled. Secure, contain, protect. Yes, that's true. It's Africa. So I had the idea of having continents as maps. I don't know what you guys think about that, but it's just an idea for now. It may not be the finalized product, but it's definitely unique. Like, I've never seen continents as map on Roblox like this. See, yeah, you can see it now. I think it looks pretty cool. And then there's some green going through the Sahara Desert. Yeah, it is a dinosaur game. Don't worry, don't worry. So yeah, you can see the green follows through the Sahara, and that's where the Nile is, basically, which is kind of epic. And there's also this rainforest area-ish, because it's obviously photorealistic. And there's also the new grass stuff, as you can see right here. I don't know if you guys have noticed that yet. It's really cool. Yeah, so tell me what you think about the idea of having continents as maps. Because I think it's kind of cool being able to play on your continent or something, I don't know. Yes, this will be a dinosaur game. Maybe I should put that in the title. Okay, done. Put that in the title. Well, it is quite scaled up already. Like, if I just spawn in right now, I'm like really tiny. I mean, like, just look at this. I'm really tiny. And keep in mind that dinosaurs are not much larger than I am. Because the models do not have to be like photorealistic compared to a Roblox character. Spillachus. Aye. So basically, I'd say it is already scaled up. As you can see, I'm really tiny. And just think like a barrow, oh, not barrow, but like a sauropod would be a few times larger than I am right now. I don't want to make a gigantic map either, because that's gonna lag a lot of people. I don't know if you guys have played Era of Terror before, and I know for a fact that a lot of people lag in that game, and they cannot play the game because it's so laggy. But yeah, I'm also gonna make like a bunch of dunes here in the Sahara Desert, and eventually I'm gonna have my friend help me titty it up, so it looks nicer. As you can see, here's the Nile, and here's where Cairo is supposed to be, basically. But there's gonna be no cities. This is like before Africa became sort of civilized. I don't even know if I can call it civilized right now, but at least this is before humans, Africa. But that's only like a few million years ago, so Africa has not really changed that much in that time. And you can see I've also included Madagascar, so we can start making this guy look a bit better. So basically we're just gonna grow the terrain right now, because I want to make I want to add some water eventually, so we can so it looks cooler, I guess. And then you can swim over to Madagascar or something and chill over there. I don't know. Bunch of stuff. But you can still see the purple stuff below. I'm gonna just paint it over eventually, I guess. Let me just paint. And obviously it's not gonna be like obviously Africa is like 6,000 kilometers wide or something. That doesn't mean that the mountains are gonna be this height, by the way. So it's basically only the terrain, the size like this, that's gonna be photorealistic. Everything else is gonna be like changed. So a mountain would probably be this tall or something, where my camera is right now. The game would be totally free to play and not pay to win either. I've already made a video on it, by the way. You can go and watch that if you want, where I basically say everything, all of my ideas at least for the game. I suggest you go and watch that if you wanna know anything about it. I mean, like, I've already talked a bit about it. It was a project a long time ago, and then we cancelled it because the scripter, no, not the scripter, but the model maker, got lazy and didn't really do anything. So that's kind of like why we cancelled it. It was really a really sad fate for the game, because a lot of people wanted it to come out, and yeah. Anyhow, I'm gonna try and focus more on Madagascar later, like making the terrain better, because currently it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's just a bunch of grass right now, and it's not supposed to be a bunch of grass. No, there's not gonna be skins like that. We're not gonna add any unrealistic skins. But realistic skins there will be realistic skins, and then I kind of want to add hybrids, but it depends on what people want, obviously. Yes, there will be caves as well. As I said, we're just gonna make a bunch of dunes and secrets. I'm also feeling a bunch of Easter eggs as well. That would be epic. I don't know if you guys like Easter eggs. So maybe I could already, like, right now add a part, and I don't know if you guys know how to do this. Yeah, I already messed up. Do this, and then scale. Oh, I have it on do not collide. Blah blah blah. Obviously, the water is not gonna be red. Don't worry. This is only like a little testing water thing I'm making right here. Up, up. Okay. Then I'm gonna zoom in a bit again. Make a little tank. No, not that kind of Easter eggs. Okay, and then I'm gonna raise it up a bit. I still need to raise the land up as well. Quite a bit, actually. But that's alright. So I'm gonna just raise this up a little bit. I don't want to be able to see all this rock beneath it. So it should probably be something like this. Then let me make it transparent. And I'm gonna make it blue. So this is basically how you make water on Roblox without using the terrain water. A herbivore hybrid. Yeah. If we are to make hybrids, like, I would like that as well. That would be kind of epic. I agree. No, not necessarily for realism, but as I said, we're not gonna add any crazy weird skins. And it's also gonna be different from Dinosaur Simulator. It's not just gonna be a silly copy. Keep that in mind. So we'll come up with our own designs for everything. And the thing is, I'm not really trying to rival with Dinosaur Simulator. It's more like because Dinosaur Simulator is built on very old code. And that's actually the reason for Chicken Engineer not wanting to work on the game. because it's such an old game, I guess you can say. So let me paint this now. Keep in mind that for now it's just rough sketching. Madagascar is not gonna look like a bunch of grass. Keep that in mind. That's just for now. That it's gonna look like this. I also have to get started on Africa. Oh my god! Events, yes. And as I already told you, like, Chicken Engineer is not really able to do anything with Dinosaur Simulator right now. And I want there something to happen with all of this. Like, I don't just want to have a game and then nothing happen with it. I mean, it's not really Chicken Engineer's fault. He lost interest in the game, in Dinosaur Simulator. And yeah, he lost interest in it. There's like very old scripts hindering Chicken from actually doing anything on Dinosaur Simulator, which is really sad, by the way. Like, I've been playing Dinosaur Simulator for like since 2015, and there's always been a bunch of updates back then, but then they kind of like just stopped all of a sudden, and that's because of very old scripts being used in his in the database, etc., hindering him from then doing anything with it. He cannot do much. That's also why there were some problems with people not being added. Let's see. I already told you I'm gonna do giveaways if that's a thing. Like, as I just said, it's not gonna be like Dinosaur Simulator. It's gonna be different. So not trading will not necessarily be added at first. If even added, I mean trading is probably gonna be added because games that do not include trading perform really badly. By the way, I don't know if you guys know that, but they perform terribly. Games that do not use trading. So yeah, trading is gonna be a thing eventually. But currently, we're only focusing on the morphing script, the combat system, and the growth system, and also I wanted to have VIP server owner features such as banning from VIP servers, kicking from VIP servers, obviously, and it should work as well, by the way, compared to other certain games. Oh, this song is bad. Fools. Oh, give me something good, man. Come on, NCS. Oh, I don't know this one. I'm gonna take this one instead. I know this one at least. Just need to make this above this water that I've made right here. As you can see, it's beginning to look like something over by Madagascar. Just trying to make something right now. Da, da, da. Raising the land up from the water levels. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Yes, this may look very boring, but it really isn't. Like, I'm fine with doing all of this. Like, it's better than doing nothing. At least, I guess. It's not my own dinosaur simulator, it's just some dinosaur game. But it's gonna be like role playing as dinosaurs, obviously. but it's gonna be different. As I've already stated countless times, it's gonna be more community driven. So the community is gonna be the ones deciding if changes are gonna be made. Like I'm gonna do votings, etc. If something should be buffed or nerfed or things like that, basically. I don't know what you guys think about those sort of things. If you guys like being given the options to decide things as well. So you can be like role plays basically like role plays like what Dinosaur Simulator is basically. Where you play as some sort of creature. It could be anything from dragons to dogs, wolves, etc. Anything like that. Just make sure that this is high enough, because then I can just paint it into sand. For now, at least. It's funny you have a lot of questions concerning things that are on Dinosaur Simulator. As I already said, there's definitely not going to be developer dinosaurs. I think developer dinosaurs are really bad. I've never really liked them because they tend to be abused quite a lot, which is why I don't like them. Like example in Dinosaur Simulator, um, there's not gonna be DNA in this game. I don't know, Angel Marino. Aquatics will not be added at first, at least. Maybe later on. I mean, like if you just look at an Africa map, there are no rivers for aquatics to go in. Only like crocodiles in the Nile or something like Sarko, Deinosuchus, etc. And I don't think that's way too interesting for them. Just gotta make sure that this part is above the water. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think we've got basically everything covered right now, so we can actually move this thing over to another spot. So we can have it over here now. Like this. Now we can work on this part, leveling that up. The models are gonna look realistic eventually. At first we just have a few prototypes that are finished basically. So some prototypes, they're not gonna look amazing, but eventually we're gonna do something epic with it. So keep that in mind. Okay, grow. More sand. Yeah. Oh, this song is so bad. Some of these NCS songs, I wonder how they even got through the system. Like, I think some of them are terrible. Okay, something like that. And then out here, obviously, we have to... This is Somalia, by the way. I don't know if any of you are from Somalia. As I already said, Dragon Man, it's not gonna be called flippin' Dinosaur Simulator version 2 or something. For now, it's just prior extinction. I may change the name so it has dinosaur in it somehow. Velocity Outcast. I have not tried that. Maybe I should eventually, but not right now. I'm working on something else right now, so that's what I'm gonna focus on. Okay, we need to do this. Adding some grass. And I think the Nile is gonna be very interesting on this map, like having it as the place for all the crocodiles, etc. And also, I don't know if I should do the same thing like with you not being able to drink salt water. Make Denmark epit on this map. I already thought of making Europe, by the way, but not really right now. Right now it's too crazy to make Europe. I'd rather start with Africa, as there were a lot of special dinosaurs in Africa. It's not gonna be like oh, you're in Africa right now, so you can only use dinosaurs from Africa. It's not gonna be like that, trust me. It's just gonna be like the African weather and climate is very diverse, which I really like as a starter. Like most of Europe is not that hot, so a lot of like dinosaurs would probably not even live there, which would be a problem, obviously. So Europe is not really in the makings right now. I literally just finished a deal with the scripter, and I'm gonna pay him once he has a finished product. And it's probably gonna take some time because he's working on a lot of things and he prioritizes the ones that cost the most. And yeah, currently I've only spent like 30 USD on it, so it's gonna take a little bit more time for it to be made, which is kind of sad, but I'm patient, so it's all right. Okay, la la la. Let's just get this sand down. Game gonna be epic. Of course, it's not gonna be like a roleplay game where you spawn in as an adult or anything like that. It's also gonna be survival. I don't want to make like what's it called, Wolf's Life or Dragon Life game. Those furry games. I don't want to make anything like that. Trust me. And it's not gonna be like Ancient Earth or anything like that. It's not gonna be like you just spawn in as an adult. I don't like that type of gameplay because there's no like achievement in spawning in as an adult straight away. Of course, on testing here at first, it's just gonna be spawning in as an adult, but then growth is gonna be implemented eventually. And I hope I can like have this script I found be permanent eventually. Because currently it's kind of annoying having to spend 200 USD on the game when I'm not even assured that you guys are gonna play it. Because if nobody's gonna play it, then it's just gonna be a waste of my money, my time as well. Which I don't really want to. I don't want it to end like that, where I've just wasted a bunch of money. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Like this. Nope, I already said that there won't be dev source, but there will be a special dinos that people can get as well. It's not gonna be like dev source, pay to win ish. So keep that in mind. Let me check. Hypothermia. Probably not at first. And I don't know if it's gonna be a thing either. Like, that's a bit too realistic, maybe, for now. You gotta keep in mind it's also gonna be like a Roblox game, so it's gonna be too crazy. For a minute. You blood. Okay, grow. Maybe we should make this maximum size. I guess maybe the strength a bit crazier. Oh, now it goes fast. But does that become too tall? No, it doesn't. Epic! Africa by Toto. Do you guys know that song? We should listen to that right now, but it's copyrighted, so I won't put that on. And copyrighted songs are bad. Also, what do you guys think of having such a large desert, by the way? Because I mean, like, I'm probably gonna add some oasis of some sort in the desert, but still, it's just a giant pile of sand where you basically die if you don't drink or anything. Maybe we're gonna have something like temperature. Maybe you lose a thirst twice as quickly, twice as swiftly in the desert. I don't know. Something along the lines of that. I mean, like, it's 50 degrees Celsius, which is like what, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, event dinosaurs, yeah. I'm gonna go for a bunch of things, and the thing I've already said, like, you guys are gonna help me decide what there will be in this game. So you guys are gonna have a say in what gets to happen. Of course, the final decision is mine, but I'm gonna make sure that you guys have a say in what gets to happen. An example could be like the next dinosaur to be added, or if something is too OP, we're gonna nerf it. Obviously, that's only for when the combat system is released, which probably will take a long time. I mean, it takes a long time to make a game, keep that in mind. It's not only gonna be African dinosaurs. I mean, like, we need stuff like T-Rex and Trike, etc, etc. And they're not African dinos. Okay, the desert is basically leveled now. And now there's some of the jungle. Over here, the rainforest. Obviously, this is not just gonna be plains for the most part. It's also gonna be like some sort of forest, but not that crazy. Like this part over here. If you just look on like an Africa map, you can just see how flippin' dense it is over here. It looks insane on a map when you look at this part of Africa. And also, all of this new grass is really nice. Of course, you can disable the grass, but I don't know. Do you guys like the new grass? The new grass decoration. Please do tell me what you think of the grass. Up the new grass. Is the new grass making you lag though? I mean, it's not lagging for me, but for you guys. Not lagging at all. It will be aquatics eventually, Pride Rock. Yeah, I could add. I feel like adding things like that, some cool items, such as Pride Rock. Yeah. It seems like if I go too far up, the water will shine through because it's rendering so far. Let's see here. Okay. Health in making games. Trust me, I have a bunch of time. It's not. It's not crazy or anything. It's fine though. For now. I'm basically just having fun right now. I like doing. What kind of song is this now? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this one is good. Someone DM'd me. Just a bunch of crazy DMs. Disasters. Don't you think a lot of people are gonna lag if there's disasters? Like a volcano exploding or anything like that? I mean, like, I think a lot of people are gonna lag if a volcano explodes right in their face. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think at least. And when people lag, people don't play, basically. That's kind of how it works. People don't want to play games where they lag, unless they have nothing else to play, I guess. I mean, like, I'll never play a game where I lag. At least now. Like 5 years ago, I would play like Grand Theft Auto, 20 FPS or something, but now I cannot handle it at all. Okay, it seems like it has mostly been covered now, or the whole map has been raised up. The whole landmass. A realism map. Well, this is sort of like a realism map, if you haven't noticed. I mean, like Africa, isn't that realistic enough for you? Well, the starting prototype dinosaur is actually a Suchomimus, for your information. So yeah, the starting dinosaur is a Suchomimus for now. Okay, let me just... da, da, da. Do this. So we have some water for reference all around the map for now. Let's see if I can make it closer. Oh! And it fits perfectly right now. Epic! Then I can group these two. And then another one. Epic! So yeah, I'm getting kind of good with Studio. It's kind of epic. Okay, now I just have to fix this so it fits in perfectly. That's too far. Perfect. Now I'm gonna group these two together. And then we have water all around the map. As you can see, it looks very weird when we're this far zoomed out. Group. Okay, and now basically I can move this whole thing. As you can see right here. So I can move the whole water thing But I have to raise it even more actually for it not to glitch like this. See who DM'd me again. This guy. Dino's like, Spino can't go in the desert. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, Spinosaur would need water and a swamp of some sort. I'm just pretty sure that there was some swamps of some sort up in North Africa where Spinosaurs lived. Trading will be added eventually. But for trading to happen, there would need to be things to trade as well. That's the thing. See if I can find any water holes right there. Another one. I mean, like, it basically just has to be a bunch of random dunes right here. For flip's sake. That's why. This was cut in with all of this, so I'm gonna make a new spawn place. There. And I have to raise this up as well, like this. And I'm gonna put it over here. Makes it way easier to work with, way easier. So basically, for now, I just need to add a bunch of dunes. So basically just a bunch of random stuff here in the desert. Because that's basically what a desert looks like, a bunch of random dunes, hills, you know, desert dunes. You know, dune buggies, etc. And it's mostly random, all of this. And then eventually I'm also gonna add the Nile. Also gotta watch out that I don't go too far out with these dunes. See, they're not even that tall. That's the thing. It takes ages to do this. Ages upon ages. It's because it's so slow. I'll just try and make some sort of mediocre hill right here. Whoa, we got the first hill. This is so tiny though. Oh, Damak 11 Norwegian crowns. That's epic. Let's see if that works thing. Oh, it's not counted yet. I don't know how it works. Maybe it has to pop up first. It has not popped up yet on my screen, I'm pretty sure. It's not a tiny map. Look at the size of this thing. How is this tiny? Oh wait, there's... Oh, there's two spawners. There's two of these. Spawn location, be gone. I mean, like, if I just spawn in right now, I'm just show you. If I spawn in right now, you can see the size of this thing. I mean, like, just look at this. It's huge. Look at tiny little me standing on this red platform. No, I'm not gonna say the F word. That was so unfortunate. And let me just make sure it's saved. Africa is what I'm gonna call it. Africa. Okay, let me stop this. Someone DM'd me again. Oh. Check my DMs. Don't do trading, please. What is that supposed to mean? I'm gonna make it a union. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, with swamps, Sahara. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember that from a documentary that Sahara was like a swamp back then, which is why Spinosaurus thrived in Sahara and became like an apex of some sort at least. Like I don't really know how strong Spinosaurus was in the environment back then, but he was definitely a big boy. Keep in mind I cannot make these dunes too steep either because of course they're made of sand, so they would basically just crumble and fall over. It would look a lot like the jailbreak desert, I'd say, possibly. Like you can just see kind of like this, a bunch of stuff like this, and then it's gonna be made into sort of like a swamp somewhere. There will not be limited dinosaurs, but there will be hybrids probably. But they're not gonna be ridiculously weird hybrids. They're gonna be, I guess you can call them realistic hybrids, like Stegoceratops. I don't think we would have like hybrids like a Megavore, because Megavore is just so, yeah, weird, and it's made by a bunch of carnivores and herbivores, and I don't really like the mixing those together like that. I'd rather just have herbivore hybrids made of herbivores instead of like a carnivore hybrid made of all types of diets. And also someone told me to make Pride Rock from the Lion King, which I probably am gonna do because that's a cool idea, cool Easter egg. But it's not gonna be in the desert, obviously. It was on the savannah somewhere. Pride Rock. I don't know if you guys have watched the Lion King recently. Just making the desert look epic. I don't know if I want to add cactuses, and by the way, I'm not gonna add trees because for trees I want custom trees. I do not want to take any from the toolbox or anything like that. I want custom built trees because that looks way cooler than trees taken from the toolbox. So yeah, I don't want that. Also, we gotta watch out right here where the Nile is supposed to go. We're not supposed to make like giant dunes on top of that. Xbox compatible. Probably not at first, but eventually yes. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it takes a little bit of time to make it for mobile and Xbox. So that will probably be a separate release. And it'll probably be quite expensive as well. Just gonna make some steps. I don't know what you guys think about it, but a desert is not supposed to be crazy detailed. As I said, it's just a bunch of dunes, really. try and connect some of them as well. A little bit at least. I mean, like, to me it definitely looks like a desert. And yes, I cannot say this enough. This is a rough sketch of the map. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have this map added to the game. That's the thing. New skin? What are you on about? Height map? I'd rather make the map by hand. I don't want to use some generator of some sort. That's just not cool. Check Discord. Large Pesquival. I wonder if he drew this himself. Luxy, you can try and make some trees, but yeah, they should not be made of a bunch of parts. It should be minimalistic in parts, but that doesn't mean that they should look bad. They are still expected to look cool, I guess. So I'm a road here a little bit. Maybe I should take it slow with the strength, because I want the water to go through here somehow, and then down to the Victoria Lake or whatever it's called, the one in Tanzania, I think, or Kenya. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's not very deep here, the sand. There's grass here. I don't know how. How is there grass here? So the Nile will go down right here. It's probably meant to go down right here, but that doesn't really make a difference to me. It's alright. And the lake is supposed to be a bit lower on the map. So the lake is supposed to be like here. Probably make the lake a little bit larger than it is supposed to be, because we need some size as well down here. I don't know, can you guys remember what this lake is called? The biggest lake in Africa? It's also kind of annoying how it doesn't render everything like it's supposed to. Yeah, Lake Victoria, I think the name is. Yeah, this one. You know, the big lake that the Nile runs into. This one. Hmm. Need to fix this stuff. Um, paint, sand. Obviously, it's supposed to be sand in the water, or maybe mud. I'm not too sure. But we need grass like this, following the Nile, because obviously the Nile gives water to the desert, and it becomes sort of like an oasis of some sort. And we can probably now have grass all the way up to the water here, because obviously right here it's salt water, and plants do not like salt water. I'm pretty sure. Someone can prove me wrong if they disagree. I'll just add some sand. And it's supposed to be like a ground slash mud from here on. Because obviously we're no longer in the desert right here. So now it's mud, or just dirt, I guess. I mean, like, I don't expect a sand in this Lake Victoria. Even though the river may bring some sand with it, I don't really think so. At least not a lot. So as you can see, the Nile comes down here, and then down to the Lake Victoria. I mean, like, if I just spawn in, you can just see the size. I'm not gonna use RNA. I'm thinking that the in-game currency should be um, what the flip is it called again? Amber, amber, like in Jurassic Park. As you can see, like the river is probably gonna be the equivalent of 10 to 15 meters wide, right here. Obviously, it's wider in real life, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, different color variations. Obviously, free color variations like a female and male. Uh, Interesting. Yeah. How would you know that it was amber? How would you know that? Underwater caves. Yeah, that's the thing. There's room for a lot of stuff in Africa. And as you can see, like, I'm really super tiny right now. Just think about this map. It's giant. Can you even like see me on the stream? I wonder. And I wonder if there's a plugin that makes it so you render the full map at all times. Roblox render full map plugin, maybe? What does this mean? I don't know. I'm gonna just ask someone. Ban Yeri, what? No, there's not gonna be dev source. Not gonna be dev source. I've never really liked dev source. I think they're kind of silly and selfish as well. I mean, like, yes, you need some sort of reward, but you already get paid for making models. As for dinosaurs, talking Dinosaur Simulator, I mean, like, they get paid. I'm pretty sure Super got like $600 for the Megavore remake, and she still got a dev source well on top of that. And it's not because I'm jealous, like, of course it's cool having a dev source, but I just think it's unfair for all the people that do not have it then. Row, a little bit of sand here, yes, thank you very much, yes. Yeah, the water will be deeper than this, when there's like an aquatic update or something. Eventually. I mean, like, we cannot only go by with one model maker, we're gonna need more eventually. So yeah, that's kind of like the thing for now. Why is there sand right here? Just trying to smoothen this part out down here, so it doesn't look as dumb. I wonder if it's even helping. Not by a lot. Let me try and do this. Anyhow, I don't know what you guys think. Is the desert itself finished? Like the terrain size? Please do tell me. Like, I don't think we want too high banks or more banks than this currently. It's just supposed to be a desert and then an oasis somewhere with a lake or something. You got banned from Dinosaur Simulator because of your brother. Well, yeah, that's sad, I guess, but do not exploit. So basically, there would be this amber thing, and it would work kind of like how it works in Dinosaur Simulator, where you would get this amber for minutes played instead of like 3.5 minutes as it is or every day in Dinosaur Simulator. Here it would be more like just every minute or something it would count it, or every 20 minutes it would count it, and it would be the same. Like if we say you get 1 DNA per minute, then we could also just scale it up so you get 20 DNA per 20 minutes or something like that. Let me add some stuff. What's going on with the internet connection? Oh, wrong. Let me just check. Stream health as well. Mountain and hills, but yeah, obviously not in the desert. There is already some sort of like hills and mountains or whatever you may call these. I mean, they're pretty big, I'd say, for a desert. Let me just show you. I mean, like, I'd say that this is pretty big for a desert, a hill. And keep in mind, a dinosaur is not going to be like 20 times larger than I am right now. The Discord link on your IT. Oh, is it expired? Ooh. Jakub, do not expect the map to be finished when I've been like streaming for an hour or something. Man, some people, they crazy. Yeah, that's what I already said. We're gonna have some sort of hybrid. Is the stream lagging for you? Because I cannot see the stream myself right now. I don't know why. Badges. Yeah, there will be some sort of badges to unlock things, obviously. Like secret dinosaurs, secret ways to unlock a dinosaur. That would be very cool. Fan hybrid contest. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm open for a bunch of suggestions. So just give me a bunch of good ideas. Remember, they have to be good ideas only. I can see this silly. Oh, that's color. Had to grow. This. I wonder what the desert looks like now. Maybe if I zoom out. Okay, it looks cooler now, but I still have to fix it so the water doesn't look to be above everything else. And that was exactly where. Let me just look. Here, and basically everywhere else on the map. So there and there. Let me just fix that. Strength is epic. I wonder if there's like fried rock in the toolbox. Not images, models. Wait a second, has this been here all the time? Sometimes I just miss these things. Oh wait, that was the wrong thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. I missed all these holes where there are a bunch of silly things. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't want to work too many hours at a time either. But look at this. Pride Rock. Oh my god, this looks so amazing. Pride Rock from the Lion King. Look at this, it's so amazing. Pride Rock. What about this? I just think I'm not gonna use any of this, trust me. It's just funny to look at. What about this thing? Whoa, that's tiny. Yeah, that doesn't look like it at all. Anyhow, I'm gonna stop the stream now. I'm gonna probably stream again eventually. When I work on the map again. I'll make sure to stream next time I'm working on the map at least. Yeah, DM me on Discord if you have any suggestions, by the way. Spawning random models does not add viruses. It's only if you keep them, and they're not really viruses. They're just like advertisements trying to make you buy their stuff. So yeah, see ya.